I was just recording a message, and maybe it was simply meant for that part to stay with me. The topic we are speaking on are the boundaries of sex or sexual boundaries. I had none. And I don't know who this is for, man or female, whoever is watching. But it's time to admit that if that is the case for you, it's okay to admit that. It's okay to admit that you never had any boundaries at all. But we're talking about sexual boundaries right now today, okay? Everybody's situation is different. What thing on that post over there? Everybody's situation is different. Oh, and by the way, y'all, I got my phone on a neck holder that I got from Five Below, and that's why the phone all closer from my face. But I like this angle; it's cute. um, and I'm occupied with my hands right now. What I'm trying to say, y'all. Okay, cause y'all, like I said, I was just recording, had this whole message, and I was almost finished. But y'all, sexual boundaries. This this coincides with a previous message of which I was saying, it's important to say no. I had zero strength way back when, bruh. I had zero strength to say no. I remember my first time, and this might be TMI, but I don't really give a okay. This is for educational purposes, for spiritually awakening purposes. This is for evolution. My first time, I don't know how I pictured my first time to be. But you know, on TV they make they make sex just seem like it's such a beautiful, pleasurable thing. Which I mean it is. It's just for one, I was very young. I was a child. I was in my double digits, but I was a child. And no, I was not forced. I was not physically forced. Um I would never put that type of I just wouldn't put that on him, that energy. It's just and I was upset for a long time. Okay, let me stop jumping around. This is how it went. Dude, he was older than me, not too much older. Like he was like 2 years older than me, or is rather. Um, okay, what happened, y'all? I'm over here trying to talk, and I'm hoping my video don't do the same thing again. I'm trying to get the story out. But y'all, dude came to me. I was just walking down the street in the neighborhood. Dude came to me, and he's this is what he said. He said, "What time them legs open?" Do you know I was just shocked, and like I ain't never heard nobody say that. And I mean, part of me knew what he was saying, but I didn't really know. And hell, I didn't even know how sex happened. You know what I'm saying? Like I was at the phase of thinking that you just, you know, drowned or something. Not to be too specific, but like I didn't even know how it really happened, how it really took place. But honey, I had a rude awakening. A rude awakening. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean, honey. They make it seem like the first time just gonna be the best time, and it was terrible. And for one, I was a child. Nah, cause when I look back, bro, I was a child, bro. I was out there trying to be grown. I was looking for love, bro. I was just looking for something, child. Anyway, um, he had, when he said that, I literally just had turned around and kept walking in the direction I was going in, because I wanted to say no. Everything in my being wanted to say no. I mean, I liked him, but like I just could not form the words and push it out of my mouth. You feel me? Like I knew I wanted to say no, but I just couldn't. Anyway, he asked again, and at that point, the only thing I could think of is what my mama taught me. Like, cause she didn't talk much about sex, and I think that was just a uncomfortable subject for the black community. It's probably other communities too, I'm sure. It's just with our people losing so much of their history and all that, because they had teachings, practices. They would, I'm getting off topic, y'all, but it's just, I feel like just throughout the history, people have gotten so uncomfortable with talking to the children about nature. You know what I'm saying? Like just because a child is a child don't mean that they not gonna have attractions. Like they in school with all these other kids, they should know how to handle if they like somebody. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to tell them all the birds and the bees right then and there, but just tell them, if you feel this way, this means that. This mean, you know what I'm saying? I just did not. I didn't know the fucking basics, y'all. That's what I'm trying to get at. But let me hurry up. Y'all, I had to go ahead and stop that video for just in case. Okay, so anyway, um, yeah, like I was saying, I didn't know the fucking basics. But anyway, he came and asked again. He asked the same question, and I remember what my mama said. The one meaningful advice that she gave me, and I still keep it with me to this day. She said, "Treat everybody like they got AIDS." And I remember her telling me and my brother that in the back seat of the car. I don't even much remember how old I was. I I could have been 10, could have been a little younger. I don't know, probably a little old. But I still been a virgin at the time, so yeah. She said treat everybody like they got AIDS. So when he asked me a second time, all I could think was, "You got a condom?" Like that's what I said. You got a condom? Basically saying yes, and it's just, why was it so easy for me to say, to basically say yes, to just do it? Why was it so easy for me to do that? And honestly, I don't know what this video is gonna be about. Maybe it's just me speaking on my experience. I know someone relates. I know someone wants to know that they're not alone. To know that they're not fucking stupid for making a decision that they made. Yeah, it was a poor decision. It was your decision, and ain't nothing new under the sun. Ain't nothing new under the sun, honey. Might not be a pretty picture, but it's the picture. It's the big picture, y'all. That was my first time, and y'all, I mean, it was awful, awful, because it hurt like fuck. You feel me? And that's obviously before I knew anything about. I guess they call it, oh, it's acting up, but they call it something. But ways to ease you up in there. I didn't get no easing, no, and I don't think he knew I was a virgin either. So, but shit, I didn't know I was a fucking virgin. I just no. I didn't know. Shit, I didn't even know what the word meant. That's how fucking young I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just I wasn't taught the basics. Like, you can say no. That boy is not allowed to touch you. You don't have to let him touch you. You don't have to let those things happen. Those are the basics I'm talking about. Like, I just, so many things happen to me. Whether it was with a guy or a female, I just used to let things happen. Like, whether I didn't, like, it's just, I just used to let shit happen. And I can't blame people of my past. And I think that's the point of this video too. With having sexual boundaries, is the part where you just don't blame the people of your past. Don't blame yourself either for not knowing. Don't beat yourself up Forgive yourself. Forgiveness is not just for the other person, forgiveness is for yourself.